This is the 26th video in my prison bus conversion series, and I think it's about time I answered the question, what am I going to do with the prison bus?
After plugging in a small space heater, which raised it a few degrees in the bus, I had a visit from the inspector. Meet Tink. Yep, we got a puppy from a local rescue, and she seems to approve of the prison bus. With several walls and units built, it was time to locate some switches and light boxes, so I tuned up a few of my electrical runs. I also added a wall to the bathroom. So the next thing was to frame out the fridge surround, which I'd sketched out some basic plans and dimensions for. Now the fridge sits over my passenger side wheel well, and I built the bottom shelf extra solid to support all that weight of a loaded refrigerator. I framed the surround to the size of what seems to me to be the Cadillac of RV food storage, the Norcold RV fridge. But the thing is that I don't actually have an Norcold RV fridge yet, and I can't really bring myself to shell out for one. But I do have a small dorm fridge that I got as a free product sample a while back. So what I decided to do is to use the dorm fridge for a while and see how it goes. But I wanted to plan ahead so the space would still fit a Norcold. So I sized it for the Norcold and then screwed in some removable shelves above the mini fridge. I guess I can use those shelves to store dog food. So what am I going to do with the bus? Well, early on, I ruled out options like making it into a food truck or mobile wood shop. But my hope is that it will be a comfortable, simple living space that we can take on summer road trips and maybe even go to some of Melissa's many yarn and fiber festivals. If there's yarn and fiber, she will travel. Now, a few years back, we spent a summer living in tents while we built a house on our farm. And if we ever decide to build another house in a remote location, the bus would be a perfect self-sufficient base camp and living space for the project. So I don't know for sure what's going to happen with the bus, but I'm psyched to have it just because it offers all those future options. Now, beside the fridge unit, there's a bit more of that wheel well to cover over. So I sketched out an idea for a storage bench seat. But first I need to put up some paneling, and I used this simple tool to scribe the arc of the curved bus ceiling. The scribing tool is just a piece of PVC conduit with a hole drilled on one end to hold a pencil, and then on the other end it's cut to a point. A scribing tool just needs to be as long as the total width or length of the area that's going to be cut away. So this one is kind of long. I first scribed the ceiling arc on some stapled up cardboard, then cut along my line, tested it in place, and tuned it up with a little bit of duct tape. I then transfer the cardboard shape onto a piece of 1/4-inch paneling, which is the same thin birch ply stuff that I made my floors out of. Now about this storage bench seat. One of the pieces of plywood I used was pretty nice, but the other is a beat up piece of scrap that I've used for a bunch of things over the years. And what I did is I just covered over that piece with a clean sheet of that 1/4 inch birch to match the floors. And like everything else in the bus, I screwed the bracing to the floor and the wall just to keep it in place. I still need to insulate the bottom of the box and put in a false bottom, and I'll also add some magnetic catches for the lid and a couple of cushions I want to sit on and one for the back. Okay, now I didn't mean for this to look so weird here at the end. I was just trying to imagine the flip up table working with the seat, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. Thanks for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. You can also follow me and Tink on Instagram and Patreon. I've been posting like way too many pictures of the dog.